Hello, Michael. How are you?
Very good. Yeah, I'm the Vice President for Product Marketing and Strategy, which is product planning, if you like.
First of all, congratulations, because Volkswagen is doing amazing this year.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we have super growth right now, 35% year to year compared to for the first part of the year. This year, so we are doing very well, and that is not just this year, it's after 3 years of significant growth.
Yeah, and this is going to be part of it for the next year, because we're now driving the new 2013 Jetta Hybrid. That's very important.
Yes.
Or should we call it Turbo Hybrid?
We should, of course, call it Turbo Hybrid, and actually internally we say Turbo Hybrid. This is the first hybrid with a turbo-injected, direct-injected engine. And we are very proud on it, because it's a different interpretation of fuel eco-friendly driving. Yeah. You get everything out of this turbo engine, fun to drive, driving dynamics, engine response, combined with the electrical motor, and by that the mileage.
Well, let's go drive it and see how it is. Three things I noticed is that in most hybrids, when you start them, you don't hear the engine. In this one you do, which I like for a hybrid, because it's completely different.
Right? Yeah, I mean, that's always a matter of how you calibrate it, and it's also a little bit depending, you know, the all-around weather conditions. But I agree. I mean, what we don't want is to make it. It should be, you know, a driving experience which, on one side, people are used to and what they expect with a fun-to-drive car, and especially Volkswagen stands for fun to drive. Volkswagen stands for driving dynamics, great design, and you know, why should we not also provide that to our customers, what they expect in a hybrid?
And so this is a new option in the hybrid market, but it's also a new option in the Jetta family. This is the fifth model for Jetta.
This is the fifth powertrain.
Yeah.
And you know, really, you know, now rounding up this offer, because we have everything. We have gas, we have diesel, we have super sporty gas, top of the line enthusiast, and we have now the gas hybrid. And this is because we believe there's not everybody yet ready for diesel. Yeah. You know, people. There's people who drove diesel once and fall in love with diesel. They never want to drive anything else. But we have to accept there is not everybody yet at diesel. And in this country, you have not more than less than 1% in the passenger car segment diesel.
Yeah, and to be honest, hybrids aren't that big of a volume either, so people are catching up, and to have more options, I think it's a great thing.
And it's a little bigger. I mean, at the moment it's around about 3% of the passenger market, but as I said, you know, there is people who cannot go for diesel, so they look for a gasoline, super eco-friendly version, and that's of course provided by the hybrid.
Rainer, this car is made in Mexico, right?
Yes.
In your Puebla plant.
In Puebla, like all other Jettas, as well as the Beetle.
Yeah, and that plant has been there for like more than 40 years, and it has improved a lot in previous years, and that result of their work is the result of your sales here in the US. Is that correct? Can you say that?
Yeah, exactly. I think you know, it's a very important part of our growth and of the success so far, that we have the plant in that so-called NAFTA area with Mexico. The Mexican people doing a great job over there, and so very important, not just through the Jetta, as I said, also the new Beetle is produced there for the world, by the way. Also the Jetta is produced there for the world, so the Jettas are going from there also to Europe.
Talking about a little more about the technology, and we were saying it's different from other systems. This is a parallel system, and with the turbo component. So that's like completely separates everything, and really it's fun to drive. We were driving here, we're in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and we're driving around, and when you need to pass somebody on the road, and you can accelerate, and it really responds. It's pretty amazing.
And we made a conscious selection of the site for that media lounge here in Santa Fe, because we said we wanted to really, you know, we are super confident with the car, and wanted to really prove that it's really true what we mean. We are here, the route, as you know, went up to 8,500 feet or more than that.
Yeah, we're pretty high. The turbo always loses a little bit of its power.
Exactly, very high altitude, and then a curvy road. I mean, I know, I drove it, and out there is trucks, you got to pass and so on. So if you want to really demonstrate fun to drive and sporty performance in this environment here, it's really the challenge. So and we went for that because we are very confident, and the feedback we've got is great, and not just for the fun to drive part, but also, you know, you and your colleagues coming back with phenomenal numbers. You know, they beating themselves. The one comes with 47 miles per gallon, the next one 48, and also, you know, not going super slow. And that's why we also were very happy to select here this site. And not go to a traditional hybrid-like route for you guys in order to really make the point.
Yeah, because this car, in that sense, is two cars in one. Very fun to drive, but also very eco-friendly and very efficient. Well, thank you very much, Rainer, and congratulations again on a huge success for Volkswagen, and hope to see you again very soon.
Thank you.
I think the next one is the Beetle convertible.
Beetle convertible in Los Angeles. The media launch is shortly before the press days, and then, of course, at the show we will do the global reveal.
We'll see you there. Thank you.
Definitely.